guys, it's your girl Sierra and I am back with another video for the channel. If you are new, hello and welcome. I'm Sierra. If you've been here before, what's good y'all? What's up? Welcome back. Once again, it's been a minute since I made a video for you guys and I apologize. I have been working this job and it's supposed to be Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, but it can very easily turn into a Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, Monday through Sunday, 9 to 6 p.m., 9 to 7 p.m. job. By the way, if you guys hear anything loud outside, I think the garbage trucks may be here or something. I don't know what's going on, but my bad y'all for the noise if you can hear it. But yeah, I've just been really just trying to figure out how to balance working this very busy and stressful, overwhelming job along with being able to do my YouTube videos. I feel like I sound like a broken record saying I'm back, I'm here to be consistent, woo woo woo. But I feel like I've been able to figure out a way to help with being more consistent and kind of coming up with a better schedule to kind of balance everything. So I'm gonna try it out and it's gonna work. We just gonna put that positivity in the air. What I have planned is going to work. So I'm back, y'all. What's up? I'm super excited to do today's video. As you can see by the title, it's gonna be a girl chat, but of course, my guys, you are more than welcome to join. I'm gonna be talking to you guys today about how to not lose yourself when you're in a relationship. I feel like this is something that a lot of us can relate to. I feel like it's something that a lot of us can struggle with, especially us girlies, which is okay. I feel like it's especially difficult in the beginning when the relationship is so new and fresh. It's like you want to be up under your partner all the time. You want to spend as much possible time with them as you can because you're getting to know them still, and it's just like that puppy love stage, you know. It's the cupcake phase where you just want to just be around them all the time and just be all happy and love and all this other stuff. Now, if you're able to sit up under your partner all the time and y'all been together for a long time and y'all not having no issues with that, cool. Me, on the other hand, I haven't had the best experience with doing that. So I'm gonna stop rambling because I have quite a bit to kind of talk about in this video. I have no notes. I'm just gonna be speaking strictly from the heart, speaking on my personal experiences, and just hopefully be able to provide you guys with some guidance. So maybe if this is something that you're struggling with now, I can kind of help you navigate through that. Or if you are soon going to be getting into a relationship, or if you're just kind of watching and just kind of want to learn some ways on how to have a healthier relationship and, you know, be able to still remain an individual while you're in that relationship, just keep watching. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already, and now let's talk. So I feel like when you get into a relationship, it can be a little challenging to make sure that your own life is still going on. Like I said before, once you get into a new relationship, it can be kind of hard to focus on yourself and kind of keep those things that you were doing as an individual going, because now you're in a relationship, you know, now you're a girlfriend, now you're a boyfriend, you know, whatever. So like I was saying, again, you want to have all this time with your partner, you want to get to know your partner, you want to do every single thing with your partner, you want to experience different adventures, you want to go on dates, you just want to be up under them all the time. And it's understandable, while also it makes it very easy to kind of lose yourself in that, you know, when you're in that cupcake phase, you're just so like mesmerized. It's a new feeling for you. Your happy chemicals are going and your partner's kind of all that you're thinking about sometimes. Now, some people may not struggle with this, but a lot of us do. I know for me, in a lot of my past relationships, but especially my most previous one that I had, I just remember space was like a foreign language to me. I remember distinctively this conversation that I had with my previous partner, and he was saying how he wanted to have the night to himself pretty much. And I was just like, what? Like, why? Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't want to be around me right now? Like, what? And he said to me, he was like, you know, there's nothing wrong with having space in a relationship. And I don't remember how I responded to that, but I think I tried to like make it click in my head, even though still it just sounded like a foreign language to me. And when I was with that partner, we were together all the time. We were in college, but like on the weekends we were seeing each other. On Thanksgiving break, we were up under each other, like from the sunrise to the sunset. I was spending the night over there all the time. Spring breaks, summer vacations, like we were together any possible chance we could get. And I definitely lost myself in that relationship because although, yes, we were in college and we went to two separate colleges, when we were back home, we had no space. So having those like clusters of just sitting up under your partner all the time, in my personal experience, it wasn't the most healthiest thing because we were just always around each other, which caused us to get more easily frustrated with each other, more easily irritated with each other. Let me at least speak for myself. I became very short fused with him. I was like losing my patience with him. Like I was just so annoyed with him. And two, I feel like it kind of gets boring. Like when you're just seeing your partner all the time, and you're not really allowing that space and you're not really having your own things going on, I just feel like you can easily lose the spark that way, and you lose the spark a lot more quickly just because it's like you just get used to being around them so much, and it's just like you're not allowing yourself to miss your partner, and you're not allowing your partner to miss you either. It's just like, oh, okay, same shit, just a different day type thing. And you never want to get to that point. Now, eventually, over time, when you're in a relationship, of course, you're going to get more comfortable and used to your routines or whatever, which is why it's so important to remain having that individual self when you're in the relationship, just so you are able to allow your partner to miss you, you're able to allow yourself to miss your partner, and you're able to have your own stuff going on too, and you're not so fixated on them, you're not so focused on them, you're not so dependent on them to have a life. So I know the relationship that I'm in now, I am extremely grateful for. My boyfriend, he's a truck driver, so literally Monday through Friday, he's on the road. And we're still a few months in, we're still fairly new. And you know, although it sucks not being able to see him during the week, it gives us time to miss each other. It gives us a lot of time to miss each other. And when he comes home on Fridays, there's no guarantee of him coming home early. Sometimes he can come home early, sometimes he'll come home on a Thursday, sometimes he'll get home super late on a Friday, and we just have the weekends to see each other before we go back to work. So it's kind of sucky throughout the week, but at the same time, we both have our own things going on. He's on the road, I'm at work, my job keeps me very, very busy. So when we do come back together on the weekends, it makes our time together more precious, more meaningful. I feel like we still do have our spark. I feel like we're still growing strong and we have our cupcake phase still going on. It's not as intense as it was in the beginning, but I mean, we're still very like mushy-gushy and lovey-dovey with each other. So I just feel like all in all, space is really important to have in a relationship, just so you're able to miss each other and you're not just like sitting cooped up under them all the time. I also feel like I was saying before, it's important to have stuff going on for yourself in your own individual life. You're not always going to like the activities that your partner does, and your partner isn't always going to enjoy the things that you like, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with having your own differences and your own things going on in the relationship. I actually think it's healthy because, again, it allows you to have that space and it allows you to just have that sense of individuality in the relationship. Going back to my previous relationship, I was not hanging out with my friends. I didn't have any like other activities that I was in besides being in my sorority, but I mean, that didn't really take up a whole lot of my time, you know. There wasn't really anything else that I was doing, you know, because I was just so fixated on making sure I was spending all of my time with him when I was able to. And once the relationship ended, boy, when I tell you, I had to do so much soul searching. I didn't even know who I was as an individual. I didn't know what I liked, what I disliked, what activities I liked. I didn't know who I was as an individual, just like as a single person. I was lost. Because for so long, for years, it was him. It was all about him. And I was just so lost in it, I didn't even realize, because it was just like, well, he's here, he's mine, like this is what I got, and this is what I got going on. And again, once that relationship ended, it sucked. I was lost. You know, he's off doing his own thing. He got his friends, da 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 da. And I mean, I have my friends too, but I mean, I definitely neglected those friendships. You know, I wasn't really making an effort to see them all that much. And that's definitely a mistake that I regret, because now I don't really have those close friends anymore. So now that I'm in this new relationship, I mean, I'm still kind of trying to figure out other ways to get myself more like active and involved in other things. But trust me, when I say my job keeps me busy enough, it keeps me busy enough. So it's like I need my weekends to just kind of be up under my man and just kind of hang out with him and just take advantage of that time with him, because it's really only 2 days. But I am still trying to find other ways to be invested with my time, like doing YouTube, for example. That's my thing right now. I may try to convince my boyfriend to get into it later on, but for now, this is mine. You know, I'm trying to make sure I have things that are strictly for me. You know, I love going to get myself pampered. I'm actually getting my nails done today. Yeah, they're looking real bad. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow, so if my hair is looking a little crazy, that's getting done tomorrow. But yeah, I'm still just kind of trying to figure out some other activities that I could get into that would just be for me to enjoy my me time, because I don't want to just have my job attached to me and that's it. I don't want that. So I think it's very important to make sure that you have your own stuff going on in the relationship. You know, for me, it's different because my boyfriend's on the road Monday through Friday. But for those of you who are able to see your boyfriends and girlfriends, significant others throughout the week, it is important to create that separation and have things going on. Maybe there's a show that you like to watch that maybe your partner doesn't like to watch. So maybe just kind of like going into like a separate part of the house or something, or maybe just like even going out to dinner with a friend, but just making it an intention to do something for yourself. You don't want to end up losing yourself in the relationship, because you never know what's gonna happen. You know, things can go wrong. I mean, like, I see this type of stuff on Instagram all the time and Facebook all the time. It'll be a quote saying like something along the lines of like, when you and your significant other are in a fight, and it's like, dang, like, can you stop being mad at me? Like, you my only friend. And it's like, oh, that's so relatable, because yes, your significant other is like the closest person to you, but also that's why you want to make sure that you have your own stuff going on. You want to make sure you have your own friends and stuff, your own activities that you can kind of dabble in. So when maybe you do get into it with your partner, because you're going to get into it with your partner, if things are going so perfectly, that's a concern. Because if things are going perfectly in your relationship and you're just like not fighting at all, to me, that's a little off. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with having disagreements in your relationship, as long as it's not like a super frequent thing. You know, you're gonna bump heads. You're not going to agree on everything. You're not supposed to agree on everything. So when you do have those disagreements and those issues, those conflicts with each other, you want to make sure that you do have other things that you can do, so you're not so dependent on your significant other to bring you that joy, to bring you that happiness, to bring you that sense of self that's really not your sense of self, because that sense of self is being connected to that partner, if that makes sense. So all in all, just making sure you're creating that space between you and your partner when you're able to, and just making sure you're having your own things going on in your life is very important for your relationship. It's very healthy for your relationship. I feel like it can actually help with prolonging the relationship. It's okay to have space. It's okay to have your own sense of self. It's okay for your partner to have their sense of self. If your partner is like, hey babe, like, I'm gonna go kick it with the guys tonight, let him do that. Don't bother him. Don't be sitting up calling him and texting him all hours of the night while he's away. Don't try to tag along. Let him do him, or let her do her, you know, whatever the case may be. If your partner is wanting to go out and do something for themselves that doesn't include you, don't be offended by it. It's healthy. You want your partner to have that space with you, because again, let them miss you, and you need to go find something else to do yourself. Like, stop trying to be so like overbearing with your partner. Stop hovering over your partner, because I know me personally, I don't do that clingy stuff. Like, I may be a little bit clingy, but at the same time, it's like, after a while, I'm just like, okay, you stay over there, I'm gonna stay over here. I don't like being hovered on. I don't like being touched on all the time and stuff, and not just with my partner, but just in general. Like, I love my space. I genuinely do. And when people are in my space for too long, it's just like, go away, go somewhere else. Or maybe I need to go somewhere else because I don't know, I just value my space so much. I would say those are some pretty key ways to not lose yourself in a relationship. Just allowing that space, making sure you have your own things going on, making it your intention to see your friends, your family, doing activities by yourself like going shopping, pampering yourself, whatever the case may be. You don't need to do every single thing with your partner, and that's okay. So that is all for today's video. I really enjoyed doing this girl chat with you guys. Comment down below any other girl chat topics that you may want to see me do, because I would love to hear you guys' suggestions and kind of bring you guys things that you like, you know. So comment down any ideas down below that you have. Make sure you give me a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Make sure you click the bell so you receive notifications every time that I post, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.